Hello friends, this video on DNF block elements part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. The next element is zinc. Zinc is silvery gray again, metallic. And zinc forms protective layer. We have seen most of this transition metals forms protective layer and thus it prevents itself from further corrosion. When zinc reacts with oxygen, it forms zinc oxide, and that is the protective layer. If you talk about the common ore for zinc, zinc blende is the common ore for zinc. We get most of the zinc from zinc blende. This word zinc came from German word zinc, Z-I-N-K-E. This is a German word, zinc. And this zinc means what? It means spike actually, spike. Spike is something like this. This kind of shape is called spike shape. And zinc actually has a spike shape. You see a small amount of or small pieces of zinc, then you will see that zinc has this kind of spike shape, and because of this spike shape it is called zinc. And zinc is a German word which means spike, right? So the zinc crystals actually has spike shape, has spikes, and the spikes means zinc in German, and that's how this name zinc came. It is the 24th most abundant metal. 24th most abundant metal on earth. Pretty much abundant. It has stable isotopes. And if you talk about the application of zinc, we use zinc in a lot of places. We use zinc for electroplating, galvanization. We use zinc to create or manufacture utensils. Zinc is also used to create alloys. In steel also zinc is used, right? In solder, that is used for soldering electrical equipments, circuits, there also zinc is used. It is also used in dry cell, in battery, dry cell battery, zinc is used. It is also used in shampoo. The anti-dandruff shampoo has zinc. Shampoo has zinc. In fact, zinc is an essential metal for the body. Our body needs zinc. So zinc has huge application. We have seen in our day-to-day life. Zinc is a pretty useful element. It is silvery gray in color and it forms protective layer when it reacts with oxygen, and thus it forms a layer which helps in further oxidation of zinc. Talk about the next element, D block element, that is yttrium. Also, I'll tell you zinc is not a transition metal. Please note, we have seen that these three metals are D block metals, but they are not transition metals because they have filled d orbital. It is D10 in case of zinc. Right? If you talk about the zinc electronic configuration, it is 3D10 4s2. So this is my zinc, and if we talk about the common oxidation of zinc, that is Zn plus 2, that is 3D10 4s0. In both of these cases, D is full. So zinc is not regarded as transition metals, but zinc is D block element. The next is yttrium. This yttrium is again now periodic 5. This is period 5 element. This is again my soft. This is soft, and this is also silvery white metal. This also forms oxide layer, protective oxide layer, or I can say protective oxide film. And that's why, because of this oxide film, it is stable in an atmosphere. It is found generally in the combined state, and there are 89 isotopes is found. A lot of isotopes of yttrium is there. And this yttrium is named after a town in Sweden that is Ytterbyt. This is the name of a town in Sweden where it was found in 1787. It was found pretty early, 1787, and this was found in uranium ores. And this element is named after the town. This is used in superconductors. It is also used in televisions, the old televisions, the CRT ones, not the LCD one which you see nowadays. The CRT television. It is used in lenses to create camera lenses. It is used in the lasers. It is used as catalyst also, yttrium, for ethylene polymerization. It is used as catalyst. It is also used in spark plugs in vehicles. It is also used as gas mantles. Gas mantles, you must have seen some gas mantles where we used earlier we used to use actually thorium for the mantle. So it will something like this. There will be a pipe, right, and this will be some gas cylinder here, and here they have some mantle actually, and this mantle actually earlier here thorium was used, but since thorium is radioactive, now instead of thorium we use yttrium. Okay, so there are a lot of applications of yttrium also, and it was found pretty early, 1787. The next element is zirconium. This is also period 5 element. This is period 5. This is hard. This is not soft. This is hard. And this is also silvery grayish white color. And this name is taken from the mineral zircon. There is a mineral zircon. This zircon is actually the main source of zirconium, and thus this name zirconium came. There are 5 isotopes of this naturally occurring, and there is not much biological role for this particular metal. This is hard, this is ductile, and this is malleable also. Okay, it is resistant to corrosion by alkalis or acid or even salt water, but dissolves in high power acid like hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Since it is hard, it also has high melting point and boiling point. Right? It has very low electronegativity. Electronegativity is very low. In fact, one of the lowest electronegativity. It has 1.33 on the Pauling scale. If we talk about the application of this, it is used in the nuclear reactors, it is used in the space vehicles. Why space vehicle part? Because it has high melting point and boiling point. It is also used in knee replacement surgery, again because of high melting point and boiling point and very hard. And it is also used actually in the dialysis. Why? Because this zirconium actually binds to the surface of urea. So if you talk about dialysis, in dialysis what we do is, see, if you understand the dialysis process, dialysis is nothing but purification of blood. So typically this blood is purified by kidney, but for some reason if your kidney is not working properly, then the urine content in the blood increases. See, the way it works is if the kidney is working fine, this urine is excreted out by the system, right? But if the kidney is not working fine, the urine content in the blood increases, and that makes a patient uncomfortable, and the first patient may die also. So in that case, dialysis process is used. In dialysis, what happens is the blood is made to pass through zirconium, and zirconium binds the urea. So with that, the blood is purified because the urea is binded to zirconium. Zirconium is also used for skin treatment, and in old days, we used to have this camera, and this camera used to have flash bulbs, and these were one shot. These were used only once, right? Because after every flash, it used to burst. So in old days photography, these flash bulbs had zirconium. You must have seen in some old movies where this flash camera, or the flash bulb of the camera, used to burst for every shot. For every shot, there's a requirement to change the bulb, and these bulbs were made of zirconium. The next element is niobium. This is also is period 5. This is a little soft, and this is also gray, shiny, silvery. This is ductile, and it was discovered in 1801 actually, and this was named after Greek mythology, that is Niobe. Niobe actually is daughter of Tantalus. Okay, so from Tantalus, this Niobe, I can say daughter of Tantalus. See, this from Tantalus mythological Greek word, we have this metal called tantalum, right, which was discovered earlier than niobium. Now this tantalum resembles this newly discovered metal. So since tantalum daughter is Niobe, since the Tantalus daughter is Niobe, and Tantalus, from Tantalus the word tantalum came, and tantalum metal resembles this new metal, so they gave this new metal name as niobium, correct? Because it resembles tantalum, and tantalum came from this Greek mythology Tantalus, and Tantalus daughter was Niobe, so they named this after Niobe. This is one of the least reactive metal, and since it is least reactive, it is used in ear pierce. Why? Because near pierce, you don't want any infection, so this is used. It is least reactive. It is also used in nuclear reactor. It is used in nuclear reactor. It is also used in superconducting magnets. MRI, you must have heard of this term, magnetic resonance. This is used as a test to check your brain and other body part. So there we have superconducting magnets. So here niobium is used. It is also used in electron accelerator. Electron accelerators. It is used in steel production. It also has some radioactive isotopes, but it has stable isotopes. So these are the major use of this niobium, and the funny part about the niobium is the way it is named from this Greek mythology, Niobe, the daughter of Tantalus. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online tests, get free study materials, find tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.